Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 14.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Just keeping the play alive. And he takes this down to about the 2.
Drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from the rookie, Ken Walker. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule.
And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It's Young on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders down to about the 32. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
On 2nd and goal, Young. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look. Opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-3 to score on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll get this down to the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Seahawks at 11-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 1.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Young.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That throw by Young incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz, defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Young looks to throw on first down. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's a quick heel. Young to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get 1.
10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, He comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Zay Jones, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. A touchdown run for Raheem Mostert. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Young on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with... And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
This is the tight end fan, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2nd down at 4. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Young on first down. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Young. Shark's got it left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. O'Shane Ximines coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, it's Young.
They're quickly to Thielen here. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Young. And he fins him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The offense on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. And Young's throw there incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A 1st down throw for Young. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Young. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st and 10, Young. It fights him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Young working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete. Now Young on 4th down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the